What really bothers me about the Blanchards is they have decided to open themselves up to have a show, to make documentaries, be interviewed countless times, and to put themselves out there in the public eye, not only on national TV, not only on interviews and books and the news, but on social media as well. I watch and I listen, and I a lot of times don't like talking about her family, but there's a point when I'm sitting there and somebody sends me the whole live of Christy Blanchard, and she is complaining that content creators have made money off of Gypsy Rose. Well, of course they did. If you don't like it, there is a lot of solutions. One being, don't put yourself out there. Gypsy has decided to put herself out there. Whether you like it or not, you don't have to be in the public eye and defend her. If she's an adult and you think that, she should be doing that, then let her do that. But if you don't like people talking about it, that's tough. She did kill her mother. People think that she's this victim, and she's not. Do you see any other criminal? And that's what she is. She killed her mother. She premeditated that. She planned it. She set it up. She groomed a man for 2.5 years to kill her mother. And at the end of the day, she is a convicted murderer. She's not a victim. She is a villain. Now, I sit there and I listen to them complain. Oh, Gypsy, all these rumors, this, that, and the other. Well, what are people supposed to believe? I mean, she sat there for years pretending to be a sick child, but turning around at nighttime and going online and being a totally different person. She knew she wasn't sick. She knew she was an adult. She knew her age. There's so much proof out there. But then they sit there and they blame the people that have done research and sat there and said, you know what? It's not right what she did. She could have left at any time, but she didn't. She didn't leave. She wanted to do this. What motivated it? In my thoughts, in my mind, I think money at the end of the day. And what are they doing? Is they're on TV making money. They are on social media making money. So to get upset that that content creators are making money off of her, well, then don't put yourself out there. Don't play victim when you're doing it yourself. That's just how it is. We can all sit there and, pretend that she's just doing this show to show her life. If it wasn't for Dee Dee, she wouldn't have a show. She wouldn't have these books of lies. She wouldn't have anything. But because she killed her mother, she is profiting off the death of her, and that's the only reason she is known, other than being a fake sick child in her local community that she lied about. She is a villain. She is a fraud, and she's a scammer. She manipulated a mentally delayed man for 2.5 years who has a low IQ. She manipulated her mother. She manipulated her neighbors. She's manipulating the public. She can't keep her lies straight. Something's got to give. And for the mainstream media to not pick up on these lies is odd to me. It's odd. And then the Blanchards, as well as Gypsy, get mad when we talk about, her marriage. Well, she put it out there. She put out that she was married to Ryan and that she was leaving Ryan for her true love, Ken. And she left him and then months later ended up pregnant. So she had an affair. And you cannot tell me any different. And this is just my opinion and this is alleged, but this is what I feel. And she's going to be talked about. I mean, what keeps her safe? What's the difference between her and the Teen Moms or the Real Housewives or Honey Boo Boo or any of those reality TV people? Nothing. The only difference is she killed her mom. So she's definitely going to be talked about. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that the internet has been too harsh to her? Or do you think that mainstream media needs to start holding her accountable for the lies and asking her the actual questions that we want to hear her being asked? Why did you groom Nick Godejohn for 2.5 years? Why did you lie in your books? Why do you contradict yourself with one interview and then another interview? Why did you cheat on your husband? What is your game plan? She has no life skills. None. She's never worked a job ever. The only thing she has done and done well is scammed. And for them to get mad at social media content people for asking questions and showing proof of the lies is ridiculous. You can't fight a lie. You can't. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that her time on social media is done because her account was supposedly hacked? Do you think she's behind the hacking? I feel like we really need to start holding people, especially people in the public that get paid for these shows. We need to start holding them completely and utterly accountable for their actions. Not just Gypsy, but others too. And we need to start holding people, content creators who are defending Gypsy, accountable too. Because a lot of them know the truth. And then they flip-flop. It's like a game.